Hello and welcome back to Diablo 4. Last time we finally made our way into hell. Made our way all the way through here. Found Mother Prava around here-ish, I believe. And she's already being corrupted by hatred. And we found the soul stone on her, so we sent her back and continued on with the soul stone. We fought Ashrava, the world boss you saw in the beta, here as kind of your first touch of what world bosses will be like when you get to world tier 3, because they won't let you fight world bosses prior to that. And yeah, ended up here. Between episodes, all I did was I grabbed a couple gems that I'm going to slot in, because as you can see by our level meter, we're like 1 kill off. And then at that moment, we'll use those. I have some iron barb elixirs I'm going to use just to keep me going. I don't think the 200 armor is going to do a ton for me, but it's something.
Lilith was here. I see the blood petals.
May we fight true in His holy name. Blessed be the light. Do you remember them, Anarius? The whispers of the damned.
Words will not save you. Show yourself.
So, the soldier returns, and with such purpose. No longer the conflicted soul I left behind.
You deceived me.
Why, Anarius? What are you truly after?
My rightful place is in the heavens.
Is that why you seek to destroy all that we created?
Sanctuary is an abomination!
And our son?
I made it right. To satisfy the heavens.
Tell me, did they rejoice? No. They do not want you. In his glory. See now the work of your faith!
It is done. It all ends with you.
No. We made a choice. And that they can never forgive. No matter what you tell yourself, or who you sacrifice. Silence is their judgment.
But I set things right. What more would you have me do? Tell me. Please. Tell me.
The heavens do not speak to you anymore.
Heavens, protect me!
No, you belong in hell.
That was a nice, 8-minute cutscene.
What happened?
Lilith, she tore off Inarius' wings. It was like she was toying with him. She wanted the angel to suffer before she ended him.
Then the prophecy was wrong. A spear of light Piercing hatred's heart.
Maybe not. Lilith is wounded too.
If she's hurt, it will be easier to trap her in the Soul Stone. We cannot stop. She's already gone.
What now?
I have an idea. I will prepare the Sightless Eye.
The eye? What do you mean?
We must find Lilith. The only way to do that is to use the eye.
Are you serious? I know what happened the last time the eye was used. I know it didn't end well.
Do you have a better idea? Any of you? That's what I thought.
There we go, level 40. Now the game's a little easier. Not by much, but it's something. Since we have the second. Yeah, we'll just keep stacking that to make it better. This was to go in there. This is to go in there. And then these slot in there.
Donin, you're bleeding.
I'm fine. But, Lilith is right. The eye is the only advantage we have. The only way to find Lilith. There is no time to waste.
So, here you are at last, to collect your safe passage to the Cathedral of Hatred. And you look less well than when I saw you last. I would not be so certain of victory.
Fulfill the promise you made to me.
Of course, daughter of hatred. With my gift, you will face your father. return home in the end.
Foolish of you to use the eye again.
What is this? Where am I?
A prisoner in your own mind. I could keep you here forever. But I will offer you a different fate. You could be Sanctuary's greatest protector. But only if you choose to.
It's a shame you actually can't choose to side with her. I think it'd be cool to have an open end like that.
I will show you why the world has need of you. Ever since you drank my blood, I have been a part of you. I always will be. I carry your hopes and fears in my heart.
I'm trying to remember, because on the sides there's some little things that kind of show your journey through this.
I gifted humans with free will, but they are lost without a shepherd to guide them. They flock to these theaters disguised as temples, where false saviors tell them fairy tales of good and evil.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation. And yet, you stray from it at every opportunity.
And people submit to the spectacle, desperate to believe life can be so simple. The world through a child's eyes. But you know.
The Haradrim know the truth.
Yes. But they are only keepers of knowledge. They cannot do what you do.
I'm sorry, miss. I'm sorry. It's so dark. I repented. Do you think I was too late?
My son was wiser than even the Haradrim. But it was not in his nature to be a shepherd either. His prophecy was a warning. But rather than use it to unite Sanctuary, he let it breed chaos to the simple truth of it. We are prisoners of the eternal conflict, the pawns of angels and demons. It will always be a part of us. We must fight to survive. It was so human of Anarius to think the prophecy was all about him. Or perhaps your kind inherited that vanity from him.
Blessed Mother, save us.
Elias thought I was the one to save Sanctuary, but he was wrong. A human must lead the flock of humans. You.
I am no one's savior.
A true shepherd never thinks so. But look at your life. People see hope in you. Your only fault was focusing your wrath on me instead of the true enemy. Hatred, destruction, and terror are forever. We will always need to fight them. But we can turn the tide of the eternal conflict in our favor. It starts here, with Mephisto's destruction, and you will lead the battles to come. Simply take my hand. Fight the Sanctuary. I will stay in the shadows.
I will never take your hand.
Then this is the future that awaits you. I will keep you shackled here forever.
Hello, friend. Need help? Take
A cave in the mountains. This is where Mephisto found me.
Do not cower. I've come to free you from this trap.
Why do you keep helping me?
Look where we stand. I saved you in this dismal little cave because I sensed you could end Lilith. And that is all I want. I won't lie. There will come a time when we are enemies. But like it or not, right now we need each other to defeat her. Look me in the eye. The path ahead is steep. My blessing will guide you. Tread without fear.
sense that old wolf skulking around. You would follow Mephisto, but not me. Are you that foolish?
I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we?
What did my father offer you? Answer me.
Deny your mother's gift.
Need more time.
Deny your mother's gift.
Okay, second time went a little bit better and didn't have the game where the server just dropped me.
Defiance is meaningless.
Mephisto's fate is already sealed.
Nothing is sealed yet. That's why you're still talking.
You ungrateful worm. I will bury you in this nightmare until you beg for death.
I know some people might not like it, but I do enjoy this kind of boss rush.
Is the source of this nightmare. Take it and set yourself free.
Sightless eye, fallen but not shattered. The artifact's edge is cracked, but it still pulses with magic. Glimpses of the nightmare realm flicker across the eye's surface.
Don't even think of burying me here, you bastard.
I'm too damn old to hold your body out of hell. So move your hand. Let me see.
I haven't taken orders from you in years, Lilith. I see no reason to start now.
You should have come to me instead of the cathedral. I would have shown up for you. Shared your burden.
I know. And perhaps things would have gone differently with Scott's claim. And with Yoren. Was it enough? Will he think it was enough?
Yes. More than enough.
I'm sorry about Donan.
What's done is done. What did you learn from the eye?
Lilith tried to trap me. Before that, I saw her cross a great sea of fire. Beyond it lay her father's domain.
We are too late.
We can't give up now. We have the stone. What should we do?
I don't know. I always thought if I didn't survive, you'd be the one to finish this. You've always had the steady hand, not me. Trust your gut. Is the reason we've made it this far.
He gave everything. His home. His son. What was it for?
You've made it back. Good.
What does he mean?
This fiend helped me escape from Lilith.
Wait. I've read of such a wolf. No. Mephisto. You trusted a prime evil?
Trust had no part in it. Your friend saw reason instead. As should you. If Lilith takes my essence, Sanctuary is lost.
What do you propose?
No proposals. I offer only my aid. This leads to the Cathedral of Hatred. But you must hurry. Lilith is almost there. You've arrived before Lilith, but she is close.
What now?
You can set an ambush. I distract her. You trap her in the Soulstone.
Yes, a wise ploy. And you can leave the stone with me. I will ensure that Lilith never troubles your world again. You return.
Something isn't right. Mephisto led you to this moment. We're in his realm. Should we really be doing what he wants? Between him and Lilith, he is the greater evil.
You want to use the stone on him?
Think carefully. That path would lead to failure for all of us.
He's afraid.
It could work. We imprison Mephisto in the stone. Get back to Lorath.
Then we seal the gates of hell behind us and leave Lilith here.
She'll catch you before you escape. And if I'm trapped in the stone when she does, she will take my power. Don't let your hate for me blind you to common sense.
Nero, I can't trust my thoughts about Mephisto, but I trust yours. Do what you think is right.
Your lives and those of all humanity depend on what you do next. Choose wisely.
Let us pray that worked. Come on.
Lilith will hunt us down. I must end it.
I'll find Lorath. We'll make this right. And we'll wait for you at the chapel. This better not be the last time I see you. Understand?
wonder how this fight's gonna be with poison. I also just noticed this difficulty is set for level 40.
was meant as an escape from the eternal conflict. And yet, here we are, again. I gave you free will, and you've squandered it, wasting it on a crusade you don't understand. You chose tyranny when offered freedom. A poor legacy for my gift. Without me, you would have no victory. And its cost will be more than you can pay.
It is done. Lilith is no more.
Is she trapped in the stone?
No. Mephisto is. He helped us reach the Cathedral of Hatred before Lilith did.
Of course. He had a hand in all of this from the beginning, didn't he?
We had to take the risk.
No. I understand. Where is the stone?
Mirel. She didn't come back to you.
No.
She must have already gone ahead to the desert chapel.
We'll go after her. Quickly. I need to bring Donan and seal the gates of hell behind us. I will only slow you down.
You can't do this on your own, my friend. We came together. We leave together too.
Now, we are truly alone. The creators of Sanctuary, Angel and Demon, Father and Mother, are dead. They made us in their image. Their conflict is a part of us. It always will be. But is there any truth to Lilith's vision? This mad idea that we can escape the eternal conflict? Or will we walk the same path of all children who rebel against their parents? So often we simply become them. These are not questions befitting an old man. I don't have much time left. This struggle is not mine anymore. All I can do is help the Wanderer and Neyrel avoid the fate of Rathma. And everyone else who tried and failed to overcome our flawed nature. Once we are back with Neyrel, we will find a way. We have to. Rest a little while you can. We'll be on the move again soon. gone. Why didn't you wait for us?
Maybe she's gone to the vault.
Yes. Yes, that must be right. Yorin, Donan. We've lost so many to hatred. We can't lose Neyrel too. Come on. Will this never end?
Let's just set these up real quick. Just a couple housewarming gifts.
What do you want?
Step aside. I'm here for the Haradrim.
Can it wait? I'm off to bury a friend.
We'll dig his grave for you.
Well, that's kind. But who will dig yours?
Kill the heretic!
The Haradrim have used their dark magics to bear a great evil into our world. Commit their wicked souls to the Father, and retrieve the Soul Stone.
The poison effect on the Penitent Knights is kind of wild. Just this metal cage and a skeleton.
Yosef. He saved my life in Nevesk. They were not our enemies.
They were fools. I don't have the time for it. I am going to Scotland. Donan deserves to be buried with his son.
I thought the dead deserve nothing, while the living are in danger.
Wise words. But I have a promise to keep. That's why you must ride north, ahead of me. If the cathedral doesn't have her yet, Neyrel might head for the vault. Find her. Once you're together, meet me at Donan's estate.
Not in town.
I know what I saw. She had horns like a beast, strode right past where you stand. A path of scales. This is what I saw in the reflections. We're close. I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to... You're going to leave me, aren't you? You'll find a place where I can be taken care of. Not what I expected. But let's not give up hope. I thought you'd know me better by now. I am my mother's daughter. Where there's a lead, there's a way. And I'll follow it to the end.
No sign of her. But that letter wasn't here before. She must have left it.
Why do I only hear one set of footsteps?
I spent a lot of time learning this code, so I hope you remember how to read it, Lorath. Because you are the last Horadrim now. My mother would have wanted me to stay with you. She believed the Horadrim had all the answers. I don't know if she'd recognize this person I'm becoming. It's hard for me to think about her right now. But then I remember you and Donan. You weren't all-knowing Horadrim. You were bitter. You were uncertain. But you were always true friends. That's what I hold on to. Because there is so much further to go. Your imperfection gave me hope. And we will need it to face what comes next. To face him and his brothers. I don't know how much time I have. But there has to be a better answer. And I have to find it. Alone. I know he'll want to go with me. But people have already died because I was not careful enough. I can't risk you too. If I've misjudged, the world is going to need you to survive and clean up the mistakes I leave behind. I know you don't want to hear this, but you don't get to quit. Not again. Wish me well, Lorath. Because if everything works out as I am hoping, we will never see each other again.
Are we going to look for Nerel?
I wish we could. She's out there with a prime evil, but we've been instructed not to follow. Wouldn't even know where to start searching if we did. So, until we know more, we'll have to wait.
I can't just sit idly by, waiting for word.
No? Then what are you gonna do? Go after her against her will?
No. You're right about Nerel, friend. But there's still work to be done in Sanctuary. I'm going to the Tree of Whispers.
Why would you do that?
Because it might be our only ally left. And we may soon need allies, more than ever.
Fine. Go see the tree. But be very careful.
Actually, I don't need to do this any further. All it is you go to the Tree of Whispers and they give you the ability to do extra missions. So, for what it's worth, this is the end of Diablo 4. Nerel has taken Mephisto somewhere. Lorath is the last Haradrim. And we simply wait for the new thing to happen. At this point, if this is all you're here for, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you are interested, at this point, I'm just going to start reviewing this game. Ah, I see. We've lagged again. Isn't this fun? Ah, this game. So this is part of the problem I have, is this always online shtick is horrendous. In the 100 or so hours I have in this game, the number of issues I've had with the servers lagging out is astounding. I have had it maybe 4 times in the 1,000+ hours I played Destiny and Destiny 2. I've said before I don't like giving number scores for games because I think that's a very arbitrary thing and it doesn't mean much. For those who care, I'd give this game honestly like a 6. It's above average, but it's still pretty damn average. If you're looking for an ARPG, play Path of Exile, play Grim Dawn, play Inquisitor Martyr, play even Chaos Bane, play Diablo 3, Diablo 2, literally any other one. This game is, it gets the point across of it's an ARPG, you loot, you shoot, you scoot, but past that it is not good. Classes being as hamstringed as they are, for instance, I get cold, poison, and shadow damage. If I want fire, if I want lightning, I'm essentially being told to blow it out my ass, because I don't get those. And that's a problem I have, because in Diablo 3, I could just equip stuff to have different damage types. I always had an option. This game does not give you those options. There's no legendary gems. There's just, you can upgrade them to like level 70 gems, which is very disappointing. The endgame content, I've done it on my main character, and it sucks. Full stop. It is the most boring content imaginable. Helltides are just, we took a region, replaced all the spawns with demons, put a red tint over everything, and they drop a currency that you turn in to get loot drops. And once the event in that region ends, all the currency you earn that you didn't spend is instantly destroyed. The world bosses are, I do not know what timer they're on. It's inconsistent. I have sat for hours not getting any. And it's really boring to not get any world bosses, because that's something I enjoy doing. The fact that there's only 4 classes, I think, is a disservice to the previous games, considering we had Paladin, we had Monk, we had Witch Doctor. Those should have been included. There's the new one that was included in Diablo Immortals. It's like some vampire knight thing, like a bloodlord or something. The fact that isn't included, and I've heard rumors that might get added later. I'm like, why are you adding that later when it's already available? The cities, I feel like, are moot. They really are. Because you can fast travel, there is no point in having 6 different locations that let me destroy my gear all over again. I would rather just expedite the process and have a bounty board than to sit around and track down all these different people in town to do quests. The fact they have what looks to be bounty boards in towns and you don't use them seems really stupid. The dungeon bosses just feel like the same thing again and again and again. In some instances, it's the same model. Which, yeah, they don't have to be unique models every time, but they're all just enormous guy. And I get kind of tired of that. The loot is an absolute joke. When you look at the... I'm trying to think how to word this. The traits are stupid. Let's see if we have any. Here we go. Control impaired duration reduction. I want to see if we can find one, because there are some really, really bad traits. They're damage to dazed enemies. That's one on this dagger. There are so many traits that are like damage to daze, damage to stun, damage to slowed. That should have just... And then there's damage to crowd control, which is all of them combined. Why do you divide this? Druids have damage bonus while in werewolf, in werebear, in were something else, whatever else they get. And then while transform, I'm like, why? Why do you bloat these traits to such stupid degrees? We get just wasteful traits. The gear system here, I do not like that we can... these aspects. Because you can roll like perfect aspects, or you can roll trash ones and you can rip them out, and you don't know if they're perfect or not until it's too late. I don't like... Oh god, what else? There's so many things. I said the always online. Honestly, the skill system kinda sucks. Especially when you look at like Path of Exile, which has so many options for players. And the best this game can do is like just this really wimpy tree. The Paragon system is really weird. With like adding these cards and you can rotate them and slotting in runes that, depending on the level, have different ranges and different tiles that fall within the range. Like, if it's... some of them will be like, oh, you get this bonus for however many intelligence tiles are within range. It's all these very convoluted systems And I love complexity, but this just feels like someone really needed to justify their job. It was just like, yeah, make it, like, stupid complex, but then also incredibly simple because we can't afford to alienate any Tommy Two Thumbs who barely understands how video games work. You know, we need to appeal to people who don't play video games and won't play the game. Oh, the fact that you go to hell and that whole area was all there is to hell. That felt like just a gut punch to me because of how much time you spent in hell and in heaven in Diablo 3. In Diablo 3, you were all over. You got a healthy amount of Tristram, of Caldeum, of heaven, of hell. You got to experience every angle. And in this, it's just like, yeah, here's some stuff. Moving on. It just felt so lackadaisical. What else? There's a good amount of problems I have with this game. Oh, the shop. The shop is a fun one. I'm not gonna talk too much about, like, what was it? The season pass thing, and if you paid for the special editions, you got a season pass you could turn in at any point, and the fact the game in seasonal mode would instantly put your cursor over the activate upgraded, like, battle pass thing. Because, yes, that's incredibly scummy, having no extra thing to warn you, to be like, are you sure? Stuff like that. But then, we'll just hide right here, we're safe. This one just kills me. The cosmetics you get in-game are pretty much universally meh to trash, but this stupid shop, just all the stuff they have in this, and this isn't even all of it, it rotates. Tell me, is this worth $10 to you?
It stirs you, yes?
You get this back trophy, an emote, and a headstone. $10. $9.99 USD. Or, how's about this? Wraith Lord. You get the helmet, which, cool helmet, I love the armor. But you get all this. Paint, which you're likely never going to see because you're wearing the armor. A shield, and a melee weapon. For $28. Actually, $25, my bad, they give you $300 free. So, we'll be generous, say $25. Just under, or just over a third of this game's price for one set of skins for one character. But let's be fair, let's go mounts. Okay.
It stirs you, yes?
Is this armor, this little trophy, and this trophy that are only available to see on your horse worth, oh, $1,600, so you gotta spend $20 and buy 2,000 packs, or $25 to get $2,800 to buy that. And then you're left with $1,200 left over. Okay, well, maybe you can buy something else. Nope, can't buy that. Oh, but you can buy this meh-looking armor with that, but you already bought that, so why would you put that on there? Or maybe you save up and you get that. I know I'm being a bit of a dick about it, but you can see the problem here. These prices are so high. Another $25, $24 if you're doing the bundles, the $10 sets, but gotta spend roughly $25. armor looks really cool. I would absolutely rock that on my rogue. It also would fit for a monk, but we don't have that. Instead, we get told to spend more money on top of a battle pass. There is so much nickel and diming, and I had said last episode, the dev said, or well, the president of Blizzard said, yeah, we're making more, or they're going to have more Diablo games come out sooner instead of once every 10 years. So, whatever you buy here probably ain't gonna transfer over. So, it boils down to being, okay, pay pig, pay more money. And that's the problem. There's so many just egregious things like this that it compounds. And that's why I said, if you're looking for a similar style, ARPG, just get Inquisitor Martyr. You can get that on sale cheap. Titan Quest 2, they just announced a sequel is coming out. Well, that would be Titan Quest 2. But yeah, wait for Titan Quest 2. Wait for Path of Exile 2. Those are coming out. Yeah, Path of Exile 2 will likely be free to play and have some microtransactions, but they're probably better deals than in this game. The devs said in this, the reason you can't have more storage space is because they load everyone's storage. So every character you see, every player you see, their whole inventory is loaded when they load in. Why? I don't know. But they gotta load it. I don't know who it was that was like, this needs to be always online. Because that's another problem. On top of just having bad connection sometimes and the server dropping me when other games never drop me, there's the fact that they push, oh yeah, there's the clans. Nobody cares. There's no reason for social elements. Nothing is pushed. There is an incentive. I have, like I said, 100 plus hours in this game. I have been invited randomly to join someone once. Clans? Nobody cares about clans. It's all a waste. And the problem too is that feeds into stuff like the Helltides. The content is built around groups, but finding groups is annoying. It is difficult. People already have their set groups. They don't want to pull in people. There's no incentive. So we're left in this cycle of everybody still solos. So why does that have to be online? At that point, I would rather have world bosses be like dungeons and have it be something where it's like, oh hey, if you want, you can do a public queue. And when you public queue, it will throw you into a group of people. Or you can invite friends, or you can solo it. They also got rid of the companions. Diablo 3, you could pick a companion. You could get a rogue, a paladin, I think there was a sorcerer. You could pick someone to tag along to help you. You could give them gear, you could do all this fun stuff. This game? None of that. You don't get help. That's what other players are for. Oh, they don't help? That's a you problem. I would rather have NPCs. I would love to have a group of NPCs that I could do world bosses with. Because they'd be more reliable, and I would know I could find people. The world tier system is trash. There are 4 tiers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 finally allows you to do world bosses. And because of this system, good luck finding people in Worlds 1 or 2. Hell, even 3. I think everybody just rushes 4. So you're left in this stupid situation where if you're a new character or a low-level character late in a season, you're struggling. And this season, these malignant cache things take up inventory space. They're just like any other piece of gear. So it just slows you down. It clogs your inventory. You can find images and videos of people who have alternate characters who their inventory exists to be a mule. They just hold things. If that doesn't say your system is flawed, I don't know what does. Oh, and then the upgrade system. Goofiest upgrade system ever. That you just... This is it. And you do 4 of these. And then if you want to reroll, you can reroll, I believe, 1 trait. Just 1. No more. You pick one, and that's the thing you reroll. I may be wrong with that, but to my knowledge, that was what it was when I tried it earlier. Inquisitor Martyr, it's just like, yeah, just keep paying resources for stability, and you can reroll every trait as many times as you want. You want a different trait? Cool, reroll it. You want to change the number on that trait? Cool, reroll it. It doesn't matter. You can spend all the time you want going for a god roll, and no one's gonna stop you. But this game just... everything about it is built for just creating busy work. The fact, when you make new characters, you have to hunt down every one of these waypoints again. The fact they wanted to make you hunt down every altar of Lilith. It's busy work for the sake of busy work. And it's not fun, it's not engaging. Being told, hey, do the same thing you already did 2, 3, 5 times. It's not fun. I'm not engrossed, I'm not sitting here going, oh yeah, this was a great experience. No, this is miserable. These devs, it feels like they didn't learn from competitors. They didn't learn from past games. They regressed somehow. Because I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I'll say it 1,000,000 times. The people who go and look at, like, Path of Exile, and go, oh man, the skill tree is so intimidating. That is the dumbest excuse I have seen. That is the worst excuse for being against large skill trees. Oh, well, there's so much to do. Yeah, you're not meant to do all of it. What are you? Are you a caster? Well, then stay away from the strength and the strength and agility trees. They're not for you. Are you a strength magic build? Cool, then you can start blending the two. You don't look at the whole thing. It's like if you wanted to, let's say, build a house. If you sat down and said, okay, I need to dig the basement, get the concrete, line the floor, get the walls in, then I have to make sure the plumbing's all there, I have to make sure the wiring is coming in, then I need to build the first floor and the walls and make sure that's all set up and get the second floor in, and then get the sheetrock in, get the piping in, the electricity going through each floor, I gotta get the flooring in, I gotta do the ceilings, I gotta get the doors in, the windows, I gotta make sure it's all sealed, I gotta get the roof, I gotta get all the shingles and all this, I gotta make sure it's up to code. If you sit here and look at every single piece at once, yeah, building a house looks real intimidating. But if you go piece by piece, what do I need? Okay, next step is getting the wiring done. Okay, well, I will focus on wiring. That's what you do. You focus one element at a time. Everything is overwhelming. School looks overwhelming if you look at it from a grand scheme. Life looks overwhelming if you look at it from a grand scheme. That's why you don't. That's why people have existential crises, is because they try to look at everything from a grand perspective and they're not prepared for it. And if a video game is inducing that level of anxiety in you, you got bigger problems than a video game. The game is a 6 out of 10. It does what it says. It is an ARPG, you collect loot. But it doesn't do it better than a lot of other games. It feels like a fancier version of a game you'd see in the 2000s when everybody was trying to emulate Diablo. Do I think this game can be recovered by Blizzard? No. They would need to gut so much, and they're not going to. This game is what it's going to be till the end. They're not going to get rid of the always online. They're not going to incentivize clans or co-op stuff anymore. They might add some classes, but in the end, you and I both know that's just going to be to sell cosmetics. They will likely add a new class when all the microtransactions are slowing down, so they can convince idiots to spend another $25 on a skin pack. Oh, another bit. Not having the Demon Hunter, I get it, the Rogue is the Rogue, but the Demon Hunter with the Focus and Fury resources was way cooler. And was a unique system of having to balance two resources that you consume one to generate the other, and having a fun time doing it. The story is not bad. I do think Inaris is an idiot. Lilith has a point, like, your answer was silence. Heaven didn't want him. And you'd think at some point he would have realized it, but he's too far gone. He's delusional. The art style, the art's good. I like the grim, gritty appearance. I think it's cool. It's different from Diablo 3, which, I mean, this kind of just harkens back to Diablo 2 at the end of the day. But yeah, that's... Oh, locking horses till Act 4 is the design of someone who is either insane or someone who just likes to inflict suffering upon others. There is no reason it should have taken that long just to get me a horse to ride places. This feels like one of those instances where someone was like, hey, I worked real hard on these environments. Make sure they are forced to see these environments up close for a while. I just wanted a horse early on. It sucks riding, having to run everywhere. But I think that's it. If you're on the fence about this game, I hope my input has shed some light on it, and if you're gonna buy it at a steep discount. This game is not worth $70. It's not worth $60. It looks pretty, but it is so far behind competing games. And it's Blizzard. They've made enough mistakes in their time that I'm sure you can find a reason to hate them without me pointing it out. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, helps out the channel a lot. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.